What's up guys, it's me Levi, your new fashion friend. Welcome to my channel, my so-called style, where we talk about fashion, style, and pretty much anything else that's on my mind.
That's my style. That's my style.
If you're just finding yourself here for the first time, welcome. Again, my name is Levi, like the jeans, and I'm a fashion stylist based in sunny Los Angeles, California. On this episode of my so-called style, I want to talk to you guys about unisex style. As a stylist, I get asked tons of questions. Things like, what should I wear? Does this look cute on me? Are fanny packs really trending? Oh my god, which celebrity do you want to style the most? Am I allowed to wear denim on denim? Oh my god, do you like totally love shopping? But I'd have to say the question I get asked the most is, hey Levi,
what's in trend for this season?
Okay, so I'm just gonna put it all out there with you guys. Although I am a professional stylist, there's something we need to talk about. Trends are not the end-all be-all of how you should get dressed every day. Yes, I'm a stylist, and it's important for me to keep up with the runway shows, the fashion houses, and what's generally happening on a global scale. But the truth of the matter is, trends aren't always cool. Write this down. The key to understanding trends is not following them, but it's interpreting them into your own vibe. Interpretation. Interpretation is everything. The last thing we want is to walk into a room full of people all wearing the same exact thing, right? You. No, not cute. I encourage people to be original always. Unisex is a word that has been popping up quite a lot in the fashion industry. Over the last decade, I'd say a lot more fashion houses and brands are taking gender fluid dressing into consideration, which is giving people a much wider variety of ways to dress. Emerging brands like Y Project, Eckhouse Lada, and Telfar are helping pave the way with their super experimental designs. Let it be known that as a stylist, I look at clothing very objectively without any gender attached. In my opinion, there are no rules to who should wear what. If it's hot, it's hot. To inspire you guys to get more experimental with your style, I put together 5 unisex style categories that I would consider hot for spring 2019. And my favorite part, to have a little bit more fun with this visual inspiration. Visual inspiration. I've included 5 of my all-time favorite music icons that embody these styles and have pushed gender style boundaries for decades. Alright, so let's get this show on the road. The first unisex style category that you guys should consider getting groovy with is pastel suiting. Okay, I'm sure you guys are thinking that pastels are just for the Easter season. Pastels are for Easter eggs, or pastels are only for like a baby's nursery, like, you know, those like pretty light colors. Well, you're wrong, pastels are for always. Here we have some looks from their runways. On the left, we have Chilean. In the middle, we have a look by Paul Smith, and on the right, Acne Studios. These are 3 badass suits that all just happen to be in ice cream pastels. Do you guys know what ice cream pastels are? Well, now you do. So which music icon wore pastel suiting the best? In my opinion, Annie Lennox. Annie Lennox, the Scottish-born frontwoman for the band Eurythmics, didn't give a fuck about what other people thought. She is our new wave queen. Annie totally pushed style boundaries in the 80s and the 90s. The men's suit was like her look. First of all, if you can pull off wearing a fully tailored men's suit on stage and have it be a pastel color, I mean, yes, Annie. Yes, Annie. Thank you, Annie. Moving on to our second unisex style category, we have the drama color. And I don't mean drama color, I mean like, you know, collar. From the runway, on the left we have a look by Gucci, in the middle, Woo Young Mi, and on the right, a look by Christopher Kane. The drama collar might be a little harder to pull off because it can read a little bit costumey, but if you wear it the right way, it is. The music icon that best pulled this off was obviously David Bowie. I mean, where do we even start with David Bowie? Like, David Bowie shaped style in so many ways. I think David Bowie was so far ahead of his time. I don't want to get too political, but I think he really helped bring gender fluidity into a more international, global conversation. I mean, check out these looks. Like, who could pull this stuff off? His ability to wear styles that were somewhat reflective of the current era in the 70s, but also make it seem sort of future, like intergalactic, sort of like spacey. It was like literally pure magic. I think it's quite evident that David Bowie inspired many a fashion house. Case in point, you know the look we just saw from Gucci, spring 2019? I don't know about you guys, but I think I see a tiny little resemblance here. Maybe just a smidge? What do you think? For our third unisex style category, we have clashy pattern. From the runway, on the left we have a look by June J, in the middle a look by Tom Brown, and on the right, Valentino. I'm a huge fan of mixed pattern, and if you can pull this off, you know what you're doing. The music icon that I think pulls this off the best is GWEN Stefani because she makes mismatched dressing seem like a piece of cake. Whether it was her early 90s days or her Harajuku moment when she went solo, she just has a way with fashion and pattern. She knows how to make things look chic and rock and roll. She's also a badass and had her own fashion line for a while, which I don't even know if that's still being produced. Anyways, GWEN, you're a badass. Holla back, girl. For our fourth unisex style category, we have the big, bold shoulder. From the runway, we have a look on the left by Y Project, in the middle, Balenciaga, and on the right, Raf Simons. Okay, pause. We need to talk about the Raf Simons coat. A, I need it, so if you love me, you'll get that for me for my birthday. B, that was probably the coolest coat to walk down the spring 2019 runway in Paris. Anyways, I'm sure we can all think of quite a few music icons who wore a big shoulder. First of all, anyone who was popular in the 80s was wearing a big shoulder. But for this category, I thought it'd be best to honor Prince. Prince always gave us a major shoulder moment on stage. I mean, look at these jackets. He definitely inspired a very sassy, feminine spirit, which obviously influenced fashion in a very big way. Look at the runways today. There are still so many brands that are designing huge, sharp shoulder moments. I think like Annie Lennox and David Bowie, Prince really pushed the gender style boundaries and made people think, whoa. He made people think differently about fashion and style, and honestly, that is the whole point of why we're having this conversation. Think differently. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. We've made it to our fifth and final unisex style category. Let's hear it for animal prints. I'm sure you're thinking animal prints will probably never go away, because literally it seems like they never do. But this season, the exotic print is definitely a trend. From the runway, on the left we have a look by Alex, or Alix. I'm not sure how to say that. In the middle, we have a look by Off-White, and on the right, we have a look by Calvin Klein. Much like clashed patterns, you have to be careful with animal prints because they can kind of read tacky sometimes if you don't style it the right way. So, just, give me a call if you guys have any questions, and I'll let you know if it's tacky. Wear at your own risk. Okay, that was really embarrassing. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Okay, so music icon that I thought would be great to recognize is Kurt Cobain. I wouldn't say Kurt was always seen wearing animal prints. He definitely wore animal prints from time to time, but what I love most about Kurt is that he really didn't give a fuck what other people thought. Kurt Cobain was not a curated person, much like many of the artists we see today. In a lot of ways, I think he made grunge feel like fashion. He just had a really effortless vintage aesthetic. I mean, he really made secondhand shopping seem cool. Whether he was wearing a flannel or a striped shirt, he was just so stylish. So if you've been hiding your animal prints in the back of your closet, it might just be time to pull those out and give them a spin. Okay, so do you remember the 5 unisex style categories we just talked about? There's gonna be a quiz. Okay, let's recap what you guys should be trying for spring 2019. Pastel suiting, the drama collar, clashy pattern, the big bold shoulder, and animal prints. So I hope you guys feel inspired to try some new things for the spring season. It's right around the corner. And a special thanks to all the music icons that helped inspire these looks. Feel free to leave a comment, ask a question, subscribe to my channel. Stick around because I've got a lot more fun stuff coming your way. Bye bye!